Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. That was an oopsie for me. Let me check the levels as usual. I'm gonna be getting into it for here in a bit. We are raring up for a good showing tonight. I mean, ain't much to show to be. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just going off on a whim. But that sounds about right. Honestly, that's just how it be. You know, that is how it be in these situations. Yeah, I'm trying to bring up my laptop real quick. Check the stream, of course. I might have to lower the bit rate. I don't know if I think my bit rate might be too high this time. I'm not playing Prey, so kind of weird. There's like as the second people come in too, so it's nice. Apologize, here's some voices in the background. I'm gonna be instead looking at the stream real quick. I just need to record while I'm doing this, man. One of these days I'm gonna learn more, but I need to look at more of OBS and its kind of situation. All right. Sounds good, at least on the stream anyway, at least what I can hear. So I'm going to just quickly go ahead and get started. I don't want to get too much into it. Pretty simple. Oh, shoot, my controller. I actually forgot. I forgot my controller. Hold on. I can't see this freaking room, man. I'm shooting in the dark over here. So what I get for not being prepared. Streamer, you're not very prepared, streamer. Yeah, I know. It's freaking amateur streamer over here. Yeah, I get it. Alright. streamer. I could have done this a lot better than you. I even know I'm going with that, honestly. Sometimes just like I said, things just go off on a whim. I don't even know. It's like an entire plot point, entire thread that just kind of got thrown away, like the lightsaber in Last Jedi. like Luke's lightsaber in Last Jedi. Takes it and just tosses off the shoulder. That's what's happening in these plot threads. Plug this thing up real quick. Start it. Okay. All right, we're in business now, baby. Let's go. Which is good because I don't think I'd be able to remember all the actual controls for what is it? I don't think I'd be able to remember the control. I don't even think I'd be able to quickly learn the controls for the PC or the keyboard. Yes, the keyboard. What's that input device that I forgot about already that I've been using? Yeah. Oh my God, it's lagging. Okay, there we go. Like we're all good. Let's do this real quick because I think I stopped over here last time, and I didn't actually do this thing. So we're gonna a little bit of exploring here. Oh, for some reason while I was talking, I reminded myself of the movie Over the Hedge. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that movie. It's honestly not bad, if only for the if you've ever seen a picture of the Verminator, that's that movie. Yeah, the Verminator. It's like it just gives a bunch of sniffs. It's like squirrel, possum, reptile. There. It just man's a. What is it? Thomas Hayden Church is the voice actor for him. There's a lot of other characters from different shows, like or different movies, like the boyfriend in the B movie. He gets replaced by a freaking... Gets usurped from his position by a bee. Actual goated voice actor. Just genuinely. But I swear, Over the Hedge is one of those movies. I think I had a DVD of it when I was a child. And it's one of those movies that you kind of... You play a few times, maybe once when you're younger, and then you just forget about it. Well, and I've watched it a few times, but then it's like... I keep forgetting it exists. It's kind of the weird thing. Oh, wait. Alright, nice. That's good. Alright, am I press the right button? Am I gonna press the right button? Oh, I did it. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Nice. Still a lot of missing diary entries, though. I'll be honest, probably won't be getting all of them. At least not on stream. My goal is right now. My goal with the stream is to finish the main areas first. And I don't think, like I said, I don't know. If you have time, you can try and look for some of the other stuff, but I don't think we'll be getting all of them. It's too much, fam. It's too much, too many things to do. And I do not have the... Well, I mean, I guess I don't have the time tonight to do all that stuff right now. So we're gonna get the main stuff and we're gonna move on. Normally I am kind of like, oh, I gotta get all the stuff. I gotta get all the different secret pieces and whatnot. I mean, to be fair, sometimes I'm like that, but this time, no, not this time. I feel like I could jump down there, but I guess I can't. Oh, I see. I forget these vines existed. I had that situation last stream too, when we were going to that one of those main areas. I was like, how do I get around this place? I didn't even know you could climb these vines. But they aren't the most clear thing, but that's fine. Well, it's not fine in this case, but I am mentally challenged, so it's fine. Anyway, we're gonna move this thing. Let us head off into the great beyond. By great beyond, I mean even like, 5 meters away to this area right here, which is clearly another area they can go to. But okay, well, let me get this thing over here first. But yeah, Over the Hedge is one of those movies that I remember watching when I was a child, and it disappeared from my mind. It's like I remember watching it. I remember seeing a bunch of stuff about it, but the dirtbag scene, it's very funny. But then as an adult, I see people talking about it. I'm like, oh yeah, that movie, that was pretty fun. And then I forget again. Just it's one of those things that's just it comes up into consciousness occasionally, And of course, there's some movies that you have and you watch when you're younger, and you actually remember them for a long period of time, Like, I know one of the movies for me is, I want to say... Actually, no, it's definitely Incredibles. The Incredibles, for me, is, like, my second favorite movie. For one, it's got good memes. But two, it's also just a really well-done movie. And I remember I saw the sequel when it came out. It was okay. It was not as iconic as the first one, but I think it was fine. To be fair, I wasn't judging it very critically. But, it is what it is. I think it honestly depends sometimes. Like, it's good to watch some movies. It's good to do your media with a critical lens, because it allows you to actually view it. Well, I don't know. It's good. It's good, at least to a certain extent, because you definitely want better out of the stuff you're watching. And I guess that includes me, actually. But also, I think sometimes it's good to just watch stuff for fun. Like, and I think it depends sometimes also what it is and what its intentions are. Like, I will excuse some crap. Oh, wait, wrong button. Alright, nice. Like, I'll excuse some things and some crap movies pull sometimes. I'm just like, that's not good, but also I don't care enough. Or maybe I'm just not focusing on it while I'm watching it. And there's other stuff where I'm like... Actually, I'm going to talk about an example real quick. But first, let's see what this area is. What in the No, what the heck? No, no, you big. Hey, big man. How you doing, fam? Can you stay over there, please? Mother of God, you give me a jump scare over here. What are you staring at, huh? What are you staring at? I don't have. Okay. All right, we're moving on. What did I just do? What did I just do? Okay, moving on. Moving on. Oh, put that boat in high gear. What the heck? Where did? What? What? I'm sorry. What? So, did I just get jump scared by a vision? I did not expect the big... Mother of God, I thought that moved for a second there. I genuinely thought that man had just flung out of the water. It was like, hey, how's you doing, fam? I guess it was one of her visions. Gave me quite a scare. Oh, jeez, I'm getting Discord notification. Oh, no, it isn't. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, man, just gave me quite a scare over there. Jeez. All right, let's see what this new area is. Columbia Gardens. Interesting. Should be nice. Any case. Yeah, I'm like, what the... Oh, no, he is here! Wait, what the... No. This is one of Visions, isn't it? Bro, that's for... No, I don't like you. I don't know about you, Chief. You stay over there, okay? I'm not playing Prey, bro. I'm not playing Prey right now. I expect a jump scare. I did not ask for a jump scare, fam. I just wanted a chill game after a long week, alright? I didn't want all this. Bro, what's that? What's that over there? So is that an arm? I think that's an arm. Wait, hold on. Get off of there. Oh, for Pete's sake, I pressed the wrong button again. I heard the conch shell. I'm leaving this up here. Nope, that's the wrong button again. I will put this thing down here. I'm gonna go down and grab that magic conch. Also, it sounds like a couple of rats are pegging over there, but I'm not gonna talk about that too much. Yeah, I hear the magic conch. Give me the conch shell. Give me the conch shell. Where is it? I hear it. I hear the conch shell. Where is the conch shell? I don't like you. Where's my conch shell? Alright, if you're gonna stay out there and be menacing, can you see where the conch shell is? Hey, yo, big man, you know where the conch shell is, bro? Brother. From one brother to another, you know what the conch shell is? Okay, maybe we'll come this way and we'll find it. Hey, penguins! Penguins! I like penguins. Penguins are nice. Yay. Hello. Goodbye. If I knew the German word for goodbye, I'd be saying that. Nice. More big man lore. Ah, hello, welcome. I'm looking for a magic conch. I heard it. I can't see it. Getting baited by a conch shell. Ah, nice. Nice chill day, I tell you. It's been a long week, so I'm like, why not finish off this chill game? We'll do that. And immediately got jump scared by Mr. Big Man over here, who's just chilling, you know, casually and all. Naturally wasn't terrifying at all when he rose out of the water right in front of me. That was totally not what I expected to happen in the beginning. But yeah, I suppose. Yeah, you lost me at the U, I'm gonna be honest there. It's actually pretty cool though. I was trying to learn Dutch at one point, but yeah, it didn't go very far. Like, ik spreek. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, so I don't know if I want to say it too much. Oh yeah, no, that's what I saw, by the way. He's kind of just chilling here, watching. And I really don't know how I feel about that. It's cool hair, though. You got a guitar. I think he's chill. Although I do not like him staring at me. I will say that. He's giving me the heebie-jeebies. And he just disappears. Man goes as quickly as he comes. He's the demon of the night. He just vanishes without a trace. I don't know. I was talking about childhood movies for a second here, and then I get distracted. Although, what else was I was trying to talk about? I don't know. But yeah, some of like my favorite movies and whatnot was like how some movies just you watch them as a child and you grow up and they just kind of vanish. Okay, hey fam, how you doing over there? They just kind of vanish, you know. Like choose. Oh, okay. So like, am I actually pronouncing that correctly? Like choose. So guten Tag, hello, and then tschüss. I don't think I made it worse there, but so let's go with hey guten Tag. Oh, my good friend. All right, I'm done. I don't want to stay here anymore. I've had enough. I've seen enough. Yeah. Juice, my good friend. We're not friends. Kind of just tolerating his presence. I'm sure he's got a sad backstory we're gonna learn more about. I just got a diary entry, so it looks like we got more big man lore coming up here. No, I'm gonna learn more about you, big man. You know, he doesn't actually sound. To be fair, he doesn't actually sound hostile. It kind of sounds almost like a whale, which is weird. And whales are nice, except for killer whales, I guess. I don't know. Actually, are killer whales hostile? I forgot. I remember hearing something about like killer whales actually being kind of evil, but not sure exactly. Any case, I keep getting off track, which is I suppose perfect for a stream, but you know, not conducive to a nice flowing conversation. Oh wait, hold on. I see a diamond tree over there. But yeah, just some movies kind of vanish at thin air when you're thinking about them too much. And then some, you know, you see some movies, you even see them multiple times, and they just disappear from your consciousness, which I guess makes sense. I feel like it's a lot of memories that just, you know, you remember them. You know, of course you remember them, but not off the top of your. It's not something you just constantly think about. You know. So, what is he doing? Why you got your arm out like that, bro? What the heck are you doing, bro? It's like he's poking the building. It's like he's covering that flame. I actually don't know what he's doing. Is he trying to hold? Is he trying to grasp onto something? Is he just? I feel like it's gonna get uncomfortable after a while, you know. That's not a whale sound. Never mind. That is not a whale sound. That is a very deep growl, and I'm not happy anymore. I'm comfortable again. Oh, well, that's convenient. Killer was only hostile to everyone else. That's, I suppose, some semblance of, what is it? I guess that's some, what am I looking for? Some comfort. What limited comfort you can gain from that, I suppose. Better than nothing, you know. But yeah, there's a lot of memories. I feel like you don't. I don't know. It's like a lot of things you remember that at least I know I remember, but you'd have to get you know you have to be in a certain position to remember it. Some things something has to trigger the memory. So it's like, so it doesn't feel like you remember that much, and then just a million things that come up that trigger your memory, and then it's like, oh yeah, I remember that. So I'm gonna leave this here. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay. And so I think that's what it is kind of with media sometimes. It feels kind of weird. It's like I know I've watched. I used to have a DVD of Over the Hedge, and I remember watching it multiple times when I was a kid, and I used to. It was pretty funny, at least. I still remember the dirtbag line like it was yesterday. That was amazing line. If you know that you're a dirtbag when you're really a dirtbag, something like that. I just remember that line being a thing. But then I don't remember watching the rest of the movie. Like I actually, I remember watching the movie. I remember that one line. I don't remember anything about it. And I've watched it multiple times. I had the DVD for it. It's one of those movies that you just put on when you're a kid. Yeah, some of those unrelated things for your memory. That's just kind of how it is. Like I said, it's like, there's one of those movies I put on as a kid, or that just had a DVD of as a kid. It just put on randomly to just keep yourself busy. You watch in the back of the car or something like that. Like back in my day, I say as I'm not even that old. I'm like freaking, I'm in my early 20s. I'm not that old. But back in my day, you had a truck that had a TV in the background, or it had a TV that for the back seat. Used to put on movies on long trips. Just to the parents used to get me some DVDs to put on long trips to just shut me up for a while. And one of those movies I remember was Over the Hedge, and I said I've watched it multiple times. And then I remember seeing clips about it more recently, because I haven't seen it in years. And I see clips about it recently. I'm like, oh yeah, oh, wait, what's that again? Wait, what happened here? What do you mean, what happened? Don't you remember watching this movie? Nah, fam. Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. What are you, what are you talking about? You've seen this several times. Nah, I don't know what you're talking about, Chief. I remember. I remember. I would remember if I had watched this before. I don't think I've watched this before. What? It just. I don't know. It just is how it is sometimes. It is. The human mind is completely infallible sometimes, and it makes zero sense. And that's the beauty of it, I don't know. I'm going off on a whim here, like usual. You come over here for some random gibberish spouted by a man with one, well, more like two DVD screensaver brain cells. Occasionally they'll hit a corner, but more often than not, they're just off in limbo. They're doing whatever. Just kind of how it is. So right now, I'm trying to look for that entrance for that DVD area, because I don't want to go too far and then not see it. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, it's right here. I was staring at that very entrance, or staring at that very area. I was looking at the very area, or looking at the very place to get to it. I was like, I don't want to get too far and then to forget about it, or just not be able to get to it. No, okay, we're all good. We got to it. There we go. Oh my. So this man summons the black tentacles, and then decapitates a dude. So, remember I said about that big man being kind of friendly? Maybe being friendly? Yeah, I take that back completely now. I miss watching Little Mermaid on VHS. VHS! Oh man, now you're going back in the time here. See, I remember... man. See, I remember watching... There's a few movies I watched when I was a kid. I remember mostly watching Schoolhouse Rock when I was a kid on VHS. Back when we actually had a VHS player. It used to make me freaking cry, bro. But it was also really cool. Honestly, I wish there was more of that. It's a good blend of music, storytelling, and just actual. It's entertaining as an adult and informative as an adult. That's the best kind of this is the best kind of education. Like I said, I think it's almost better sometimes for entertainment to be not just for kids, but to be an all-around thing. Because I mean, partially because a lot of parents will be watching with their children, and it's nice to keep the parents busy and whatnot. But also, it's more just because I feel like a lot of kids shows, especially nowadays, tend to use the excuse of it being a kids show to make garbage content. It's by making it for a general audience, where okay, not just kids can understand it as well, but also a general audience can understand it and enjoy it. Means that you actually have the ability to make a good story, while also making it simple enough and understandable enough to where, even a child can understand what's going on. They might not get all the nuances of the story, sure, but they at least understand what's going on, and you can enjoy it, regardless. That's why stuff like Inner Time and regular show, they don't mind all the fart jokes and all stupid jokes like that and stuff, because I mean, for kids it doesn't matter. Kids are mostly gonna focus on that kind of stuff, but then it's also just a really well designed show that stick with you, because it'll age with you. Because as you get older, you start to recognize the deeper lore inside of it, and recognize all the little details. And you see that there's actual care put into it. Also, something's missing here. Oh, right here. It almost makes it like if you're focusing on the general audience, you get to make actually good content. Whereas if you just focus on stuff for kids, you start to make it really dumbed down to the point where it's just like, yeah, you got a show that just has, I mean, it's usually just a compliant cluster of noise with some occasional interesting content. And I mean, that's the advantage of Schoolhouse Rock as well, was that it was very short. Each of the songs are very short, so it was like a nice bite-sized little lesson. I remember Schoolhouse Rock Math. Like there was it's like maybe 3 to 5 minute song about each different math topic. And like it's just multiplication tables mostly, but you get to learn pretty quickly about what's going on without it taking up too much of your attention, too much of your time. Also, I don't know where I'm going right now. I'm just kind of looking for secrets, but also I'm trying not to go the right way, and I don't know if I'm going the right way. That's the exploration thing right there. Am I going the right way? Especially in a video game anyway. Like, am I going the right way? Yes. All right, time to turn back around and go the opposite direction. See where it ends. Because I ain't trying to go too far. I do still whining over there. That's interesting. But yeah, I'm just... Because like I said, I think a lot of the shows, or I don't know, it's good to see education or it's good to see like kids content, if you will, trying to challenge some kids. I mean, I don't know if I'm sounding really old now. Like, you're actually sounding old now, Chief. Oh, press my button again. Nice, here we go. But I feel like it's more... I feel like, you don't want to dumb it down too much. Because, while it is kids, they might not understand everything. The thing about kids is that they're actually not dumb. Like, kids are genuinely intelligent. It's just they don't have that world knowledge yet to understand all these nuances of life and all these different things, because they haven't experienced it for very long. So they're doing stupid stuff because they're learning. They're actively exploring the world and trying all the different options. They're trying different options with the tools that they have and the tools that they know about. Like, they wouldn't know to hit the nail with a hammer if they don't even know a hammer exists. But if you teach them how to do it, I mean, they could do it. They won't do it well, like, because they won't have the technical skills to use it very... Oh, wait, hold on. Possibly. They might be a small version of that giant monster, but they still don't move more than the guy over there. Well, I think it's still chilling over there. I can't tell. I can't see from here. I'm sure we'll find if we get high enough, but, we'll see about that. Crazy cowardly dog. Yeah. That's just nightmare. I've actually I've watched, I think I watched a couple of episodes of Courage Cowardly Dog. But I haven't watched too much of it, which is a shame too, because I know it's a good show. So that's something I have to keep in mind. Oh, to be fair, right now my main concern is after this after this I'm probably gonna go downstairs and finish and watch the last two episodes of Hazbin Hotel. That's my goal for right now. But anyway, now I think about it, I don't think Courage that much for kids, but I watched it show. So my brain works in a way that even if I'm watching the most horribly written show, I still find a way to think deeper about it, and it's probably meant to be. I mean, fair enough. I'm sure not much thought was put into penguins of Madagascar, and yet you have the theorizer over here. If you ever seen a YouTuber, the theorizer, making a like several hour-long videos about how Mort is a god of chaos, and making some pretty good sense too. So hey, I mean, if you could find that lore in there, I mean, shoot, do what you will. And I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure that the writers put that in there just as a joke, because it'd be funny. And I mean, they're right. It is pretty funny, but you know, it is. It is. Well, actually, more like the Lemurs of Madagascar. I forgot what's that spin-off show that actually had focus on King Julian and stuff. Yeah, that was a show. I'm like, yeah, that's. I mean, I'm sure they put that stuff in there for a joke, definitely. If only to keep themselves sane from the content that actually was the show itself. But I mean, in any case, as I was speaking about before, like kids aren't dumb; they just aren't wise. Well, they aren't wise. They aren't really knowledgeable. They don't have that world knowledge because they haven't lived in the world for that long. But they still have They still have intelligence, and they're still using it actively. So I mean, we gotta give them at least a little bit of credit, you know. You can feel free to try to challenge the kid. Try to challenge kids, because they have the. I mean, they said they won't maybe understand everything about it. That's fine. Let them learn as they go, as they grow up, and they learn more. They said let them learn more. They don't have to understand everything now. Well, we should be. What in the world? I noticed the hairdryers before, but the hairdryers and the blenders and crap before, but each one of these seeds has a certain material next to it. I've seen radios. We've seen phones. We've seen speakers. This one's got this stuff. I'm not sure how this all plays out into the narrative yet, but it's interesting thing to note about. In any case, now here's the game. Now here's the game of trying to figure out where's the actual way to go, and how can I not go that way? Let me see. He has a hero setting this thing down. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna put this down here. Put this down. I'm about to say, don't press a button by accident. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go the opposite direction. But yeah, I feel like we should definitely try to give kids good content, you know. You want something that they'll grow up to be like, oh yeah, I remember watching that. Oh yeah, this is still pretty cool. And not, oh god, I was a Johnny Test kid. And to be fair, Johnny Test is like the Doritos of TV shows. It's not the most healthy thing, but it is pretty good for what it is, you know. Hold on. The big man could only watch as his folly played out. All in the city that were devoured, their deeds left mirrored in the hollow remnants left behind. That sounds depressing. But yeah, Johnny Test is like the Doritos of children's shows. It's not bad. It's not the most healthiest thing, of course, but it is fun and it is pretty tasty. Well, I wouldn't call a TV show tasty, but you get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, yeah, you know, it'd be good to want to give kids shows that they can grow up and be like, yeah, I watched that. Oh, I remember watching that. That was, wow, it's better than I thought. That kind of thing, you know. They feel like, oh yeah, I actually learned from this when I grew up. I didn't even realize that I actually learned from this show. That's the type of thing I want more. We want more of, you know. I'm also right now a little bit suspicious because I know we're missing 3 different conch shells. So I'm going to go back around somewhere. So there's one right here. Oh, I'm missing 1 conch shell. Okay. Before I put this in here, I want to find the last conch shell. Lol, no. You can sit right here. I'm looking for a magic conch. Keep your ears peeled. But honestly, I didn't even expect to go on a rant about children's shows. Actually, speaking of Courage the Cowardly Dog, a good example I feel like would also be Coraline, which I actually watched. I actually never got to watch as a kid. I ended up watching as an adult instead. Honestly, it's genuinely really good. It's, I mean, obviously, you probably heard of that one on like the other Lenka movies studios, or Lenka Studios movies. Like another one that Mill had watched when I was a kid was Paranorman. It's also really good. There's a few others, but I remember watching Paranorman at least. Mental Coraline's the one that gets the most praise, and for good reason. Got some good lessons, got some good shots, and I mean, even if it's terrifying, I mean, remember the story about, oh, there's the big man over there. Kind of just wading through the water, you know, he's chilling. I guess. Dude needs to fix that posture, though. Like, bro, that posture does not look healthy. But anyways. Yeah, you know, I mean, you've probably heard of that one, at least from their stuff, but you've heard the story of, like, the director being like, oh yeah, I showed my daughter this movie, and she said she said she was terrified of it, but she still wanted to learn more. She said it was good. It's like, and then she said, yeah, she actually thought it was terrifying, but she wanted to learn more. She wanted to see more. I mean, yeah, fair enough. But still, you know, it's just, it's a lot of care was put into it. And they had a good narrative, they had a good solid story, everything. It's a well-designed movie. But it's one of the things where the definition of for kids is kind of variable, you know. Oh, I see it already. That conch should we just pass right by. Give me the magic conch. Give me the magic conch. There we go. Bun style. Hot dog bun style. What is this anyway? Amazing double. Cool. In any case. Oh, I just recently started watching Coraline. It's great. Yeah, it is great. Said it's one of those. You can definitely tell they put a lot of care into it. I mean, I do love like the movie studios' just dogged. Well, what's the good for it? I do love their just dedication to stop motion animation. It's a very time-consuming process, and it's a very labor-intensive way of making I mean, any animation storytelling. And they did a lot of hand design work of all the movies and all the sets and all the characters and whatnot. It's a very cool way of telling a story and doing stuff. It's just, like as I said, very time consuming. But it's nice, you know. It's very, they do it very. I mean, they've got some experienced people over there. They do it very, very well. You can tell that all that passion came out in the movie itself. Yeah. Whew. I don't know why I thought those dead trees would actually just start brightening up and get more green, but I guess not. Gotta tighten this thing on my desk. Back to the home dome. Oh, in each village, they are pursued and cast out, until finally, desperate to explain, the brother was hurt. Oh, I see. I don't like the big man. I don't like the big man. I really don't like the big man. I don't think he likes me either.
Miku no monster. Miku Walfax all.
Dude just gave me the most intense stare down of my life. Okay. Man, it's chill. He's taking me to dinner first. No. Okay. Got 2 more areas to go. My favorite childhood movie is Fantastic Mr. Fox. Oh my god. Fantastic Mr. Fox. If my dad heard you saying that, oh my. That is that's one of my dad's favorite movies. And he's made me watch it a few times too. It's actually really good. I mean, genuinely. I forgot who it was. Wes Anderson made the movie, right? It's just it's a, it's definitely another avant-garde movie or avant-garde movie, but it's done really well. You know, I mean that's fine. I don't really know what I'm trying to say. Is it's a very unique movie that is done very well and is very enjoyable. And I've seen it a few times, especially mostly when I was younger. I know my dad, of course, wanted me to watch it. And yeah, it's genuinely really cool. And really funny. Ah, yes, Wes Anderson. I know he's one of those. Everyone a very well-known film director. I wish I had more to say, but I haven't watched it in a while. I just remember some of those scenes, like the rat with the cider, with a knife and everything. Of course, you got Fantastic Mr. Fox himself, and all the weird speech patterns and his all various different quips and whatnot. I swear, it's one of those movies I need to watch again. It's one of those movies I need to watch again, but I don't know when or if I'm gonna be doing that. Wait, hold on. Piece of Triforce. Let's go. All right, I'm ready. Give me the Triforce. Bada 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 bada. Hey, come on. Bada what? What the heck? Got a whole grandfather clock over here. What in the world? Dredging up some items, just got a whole clock. Okay, cool. That's yeah. Whoa, what the heck? Man's jowls just went crazy there for a second. Oh, I guess we can use that. I forgot we have the speed thing over here. I can use that. Oh, wrong button here. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. I think it's another unique thing we can look at. I actually don't know where I am right now. Oh, that's fine. Good spot on the map. Yeah, it's another area right there we can go. That's the area we just cleanse. Okay. So where all these little areas in the water just kind of they're a little haunting in a way. It's like the haunting isolation of them just sitting in the middle of nowhere, you know? It's cool, but also a little off. That's kind of unique. That's kind of the serpent's spine. It's kind of the uniqueness of post-apocalyptic worlds. And I was talking about one of them with with a friend earlier, making a story about a post-apocalyptic world. We're talking about it. And I've got a few of my own as well, of course. I think it's a very interesting setting to explore. There's various themes of isolation and stuff like that, and environment and whatnot. It's good for environmental storytelling of how you actually want that past to go. Well, also being a way to explore the psychological concepts at the same time. Also got some good visual. Also, if you're doing visuals, which I mean I suck at art, but if you're doing visuals, it's a good opportunity to do some very unique type of situations where, of course you got the story. You can use it to determine exactly how things look in a way that looks, pretty interesting. As like we've seen a building, but what does that bit? It look like destroyed. I don't know. I think it's just really cool. I think it seems weird. Yeah, man, I love the apocalypse. Freaking dig the apocalypse, bro. No, it's those writing parts of it that are really cool. I think speaking about writing too. I remember mentioned earlier about I'm going to be still trying to develop the world for my many stories. I want to do a post-apocalyptic story with it at some point. It's such an interesting concept. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good, interesting concepts. And ultimately, it's just also how you tell them too. So I think it almost makes better for a game than it does for, the game. I don't know. It's just an interesting concept in general. Also, I think I might be. I don't know where I am. Okay, here we go. I don't know. It's a combination of video, audio, and everything. Jeez. All stopped up over here. It's very unique. I forgot, did it say that all the objects are discovered in this area? I don't know. So I went the slowest way possible I could have gone. I was just busy talking and I didn't even notice. Oh well. 'Cause I don't tend to get everything over here anyway. Or tend to get everything. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, I just think it's a really cool concept. I think it's definitely extreme explore at some point, There's a lot of cool concepts that are out there. I think it's just one of my favorites. Let me look at this. There's a ship in the middle of that area. Like, there's a ship in the middle of the building. Okay, now how did that get up there? I understand buildings falling on their side and staying up because of the things, because of the little tentacles. How'd that thing get up there? What in the... Something was actively attacked. That was not just thrown... That was not just up there. That got thrown somewhere. The big man came up. Oh, hold on. Before that. More pieces of Triforce. Let's go. Triforce. I'm ready. Hit me with it, baby. On Triforce of power. Come on. What the f is that? A wheel for a boat? What kind of Triforce is that? Anyways, moving on. I know I missed something over here. I saw it in the middle of the water, and I passed by it by accident. What was the grandfather clock? Might have been the grandfather clock. I don't know. I'm a little annoyed by that as well. Hold on. I think I have a boost as well. I think I might have just accidentally skipped by it. Oh well. Or I think I've got it, since I don't see it over here. Okay, well, we're gonna go try this area now. Is that the Titanic? Yeah, in this universe, the Titanic didn't sink; it flew. Went the complete opposite direction. It was flying for at least a few minutes before it hit the building, and then got stuck there. We don't know what happened to the crew. Yeah, I just kind of went over there, it fell, and got destroyed. I don't know what happened to the crew. I don't know. I just work here, bro. I don't care. I was like, I'll sleep in the floor. All right, I'll get paid enough to know this stuff. I was just over here at top floor of the building, doing my, just sweeping the floor, and then all of a sudden I hear a giant crash, and there's a boat steering at me. I don't know. It's terrifying for a minute, but then I remembered I don't have to work this job anymore if I got hit, so that's kind of disappointing after that. Anyway, I was talking about writing and different themes, and I kind of want to move on to. Oh wait, hold on. There's something we can get over here. The story I was talking about earlier before I was going to be watching after this Has Been Hotel. If you've seen that show, it's a recent show. Apparently, the last 2 episodes in the season came out. Before I get into that, another piece of the Triforce. Oh boy, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. More of the Triforce. I'm excited. Here we go. Triforce of Wisdom, baby. That's an ugly looking Triforce. That's an ugly looking Triforce. That isn't gonna give me anything.
What that?
But yeah, I've been watching that show recently, and one of my favorite songs. I'll say, I'm moving my mic a little bit. I'm moving constantly because I keep moving myself, and so I keep trying to adjust the mic to make sure it's in the good position. But I was thinking, like one of my favorite songs in the show, called "Stayed Gone." It's from one of the first 4 episodes, and I haven't watched the last 2 finales. I haven't watched the last 2 episodes in the show yet, even though they're out right now. And I'm sure after I watch them, I'm going to be discussing them with a friend who's already likely watched them. He's already been like, "Yo, I cannot wait to talk about this." I'm like, "Yeah, I feel you, fam. Just wait a bit. Like, I've got stuff to do first." But I think one of the things I love about that song is just how it does storytelling. And I don't want to cite too many sources, but I'm gonna cite some sources. I think there's a video by Sideways about cats. If you've ever seen that show, and about how the reason why I cite that one is because he goes over the different types of Broadway songs and how they're structured and how they're used, at least in the show, and of course how the Cats movie completely just falls flat in its face, and how it uses all of its songs in its show, or how none of its songs really have much of a purpose, or they just used poorly compared to the actual musical, which generally seems like it's very interesting. If avant-garde. I mean, I keep using that word, but just weird, if you will. So I think it's a really good way of, I think it's a really good introduction point to looking at the certain shows. Like, I think one of the good shows to talk about, and the one I really looked at was Encanto. And I didn't know, but before I knew that Lin-Manuel Miranda was actually involved in that show, or involved in that movie, I remember listening to the first song, and I was like, first thing when I watched Encanto, I had forgotten that Disney does musicals. Like, I genuinely forgot. So when that first song in Encanto started up, I actually got caught off guard because I was like, wait, Disney does musicals? Oh, right, they do musicals. They actually do musicals. Yeah, man, how long has it been? Either I haven't watched a Disney movie in a long time, or they just took a break for a while, or maybe they just, I don't know, the songs were memorable, and just completely forgot about. I just completely forgot about them, because I was genuinely serious, and I was like, I do not remember them ever having a song. I just don't remember. But I was like, oh yeah, this is really cool, It's well written. Cast musical scarred me. It scarred everybody. That it scarred everyone. Don't worry. I watched Hazbin Hotel. Its writing is rushed, but it does have good parts in it. The writing can be annoying sometimes, but yeah, it's good. I like the story idea. Fair enough. I mean, I was gonna mostly talk about. I'm not gonna talk about the show right now. I think I say I'm very much enjoying it, but I understand. I know one of the things it says is rushed, and I do feel like it does go a bit fast at times. That's one thing I can this season I like criticism. In any case, I was gonna talk about the Stay Gone, but I'm building up to it right now. We still got some more story to go through. Oh, hold on. Oh boy, here we go. Get some information about the actual what's going on with the seeds. Looks like, but I'm building up to it anyway. So, where was I? In Kanto, yes. I listened to the first song, and one of the interesting parts about it was the structure and how it was building. And if you ever watched that musical or the video about cats, he's talking about one of the songs, one of the types of Broadway songs. And I forgot the two different. I forgot some of that stuff. I just remember the structure itself and how you start off with say a singular character, at least for certain parts, and as the song builds up, you see, you switch different characters, switch different people. They have different parts that come up. The ensemble chimes in for a second, and then as it gets to the near the end, you see the main character. You have the main character is the ensemble. They're crossing parts. They're mixing melodies and stuff like that. It's very interesting. It's very interesting in how it's structured. It's very specific. And so what caught me off guard, not just when I'm watching console that there was musical in the first place, but also that is Broadway structured. It's like, oh, this is interesting. It's also like a mix. It was like a mix of pop. It was like a mix of pop, mix of Latin American, and a mix of Broadway. And immediately my thought was Lin Manuel Miranda, because I know at least I haven't watched Hamilton, but I know his style is a mix of pop and traditional Broadway type musicals, which is really cool. But I hadn't heard any songs yet, so I was like, oh, this is really interesting. But this seems like his style. And I thought about that the entire movie because it kept coming up, especially the second song, when I actually visibly heard the pitch correction come in. And once again, if you ever watched, highly recommend watching Sideways. He talked about pitch correction and how it's actually not that bad, and how it's actually used very commonly because people have. What was it? Give me a second. Because people have headphones, and so the speakers are right to their ears rather than being, far away, or they have imperfect. They have imperfect detection mechanisms. Instead of listening on a stage, or from far away, stuff like that, or from far away, they're right up close. They're right up close. So instead, all those imperfections in your voice, all those imperfections in a singer's voice, if they sing really, really well, will still be very noticeable because the music is right up to your ear. So you're hearing it very, very closely. And so in order to actually make it perfect, because people cannot sing perfectly, it's not going to happen. So in order to make it sound perfect, they have pitch correction come in. So they just tweak it a little bit, make sure it's actually on, that's perfectly tuned to the song. Pitch correction won't save bad singing. Case in point, if you ever heard my songs, the words where I sing, it's not going to save bad singing. It's just going to help it match the song more and get rid of some of the least tonal imperfections. But in any case, I heard pitch correction kick in for the beginning of that song. It's like when it was like Louisa and Maribel were talking, and all of a sudden Louisa said something, and I heard pitch correction kick in. I was immediately like, oh, song starting. There was the one time I've ever heard a pitch correction kick in during a song like that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh. But I thought that was interesting. Okay, hold on. I need to give me a second right here. I need to do something real quick. Okay, I think I can breathe now. I think I can breathe now. See the thing turn on the keyboard controls. All right, here we go. Oh, jeez. Any case, where was I? Yes, the song about pitch correction. There's another YouTuber I watched that went over the song. You know, we don't talk about Bruno. You know, the famous song from the movie, and he went about how it's structured and how it's it went over the music theory about it. It's the structure and everything. Very cool video, but it also kind of highlights those big parts. I'm gonna go over there for some stuff, but it highlights those. What was I looking for? It highlights the structure. Well, it highlights the. It's very informational. All right, it's very informational. It's a very interesting watch. I don't remember what YouTuber it was, but I'm sure you can find it if you look for it. Actually, no, maybe. No, not right now. Maybe look for it later. Try to look for that last. I want to look. I know I said I wasn't gonna look for all the collectibles right now, but I do want to find that last page. So I'm hoping I can find another area over here, but I don't know if I can or will. I mean, I can. It's in the game, but just I don't know if I feel like doing that right now. Okay, wait, hold on. I can see I forgot there's a thing up the top. I generally forgot that exists. Just go that way. Yeah, it's a good example of the actual. It shows it's a good example of a Broadway type song and how it's structured. And I mean, the song I was talking about, you know, "Stayed Gone," doesn't exactly have that Broadway structure too much. Well, no, not really. I mean, it does, just a different style. But I know from Has Been Hotel, it's got a lot of different genres in it. Well, I think it is still Broadway type. And you can definitely hear it from the first song. You've got that song. You start off, you know, Happy Day in the Hill. You start off with Charlie. She's singing individually. And then, like, midway through the song, you have the ensemble come in. They sing their individual parts. And then by the end, you have both Charlie and the ensemble singing, trading lyrics, trading melodies. And you kind of see that Broadway style kick in. My cool thing about Stayed Gone is that it says a lot. It's one of those areas of show don't tell. I think it's a very good example of storytelling and information dropping without being too completely explicit. I mean, explicit in a way, but it's it's done in the method of actually done in the service of the characters and in service of the actual story, the greater story. So like if you haven't watched the show, by the way, I recommend you do before I say any more about it. Because I'm going to be spoiling at least that part of that song with some of the details. And I haven't watched the last episodes yet, so I don't know anything about those two. But you start off with Vox trying to get one over on Alistair. I mean, Alistair hasn't responded. He's over the Taylors, of course. And so you have him come in. He starts spouting a bunch of stuff. He starts trying to roast Alistair without him being there to be able to respond. And you think, oh yeah, he's bodying him, man. He's showing Alistair what's up. And then halfway through, Alistair comes in and he bodies him for the rest half of the song. And then finishes off. But to get more in depth anyway, start off, Vox says his beginning lines. I remember some of the lyrics, by the way. So forgive me, my singing voice is terrible. It's like, welcome home. I'm going to make you wish that you were gone. Let's say hello to a new status quo. Everyone knows that it's a brand new dawn. Turn the TV on. And then at the end, you have Alistair reprise that, while turning it on its head. He reprises that beginning part of the lyrics, while also making it. It's once again, it's the way they say it, and it's how they say it in service of the story. That's done really well. And at the beginning, we have Vox throwing in a bunch of dialogue blows a bunch of insults. We hear some lore, drops some lore about, hey, Alistair's been away for 7 years, how he's, about it being a coward, implying that there was some sort of conflict between the two at some point. I mean, we knew there was conflict between them. It's based on the way he acts. But we kind of got some hints about him, what the outcome may have been. And, we've got some other details in the animation as well. And then when Alistair comes in halfway through the song, also hold on. Then Mary and Ellie. Ooh. Interesting. Well, we have. So he comes in halfway through the song, and he doesn't actually respond to any of Vox's insults. Instead, he goes straight away attacking Vox directly, to which Vox gets immediately defensive about it. And it's very interesting about showing their characters, of course. We know, like, Alistair knows not to sink, at least, well, he sinks to Vox levels, kind of, but he knows he knows that it's fruitless to try and defend himself against Vox's insults. So instead, he goes directly for Vox's character, and Vox is a lot more insecure, especially at this point, to where he instead of continuing his tirade, he immediately shifts to defensive and begins trying to respond, which just makes him look worse. And as he goes on, we not only see him respond, or we not only see him get defensive, but Alistair responds with some insults. And then, during his main part, we see him place questions with the audience. He doesn't explicitly answer them. He just points leading questions that undermines Vox's authority. Like, is Vox as strong as he reports? Is Vox as strong as he reports? Or is it based on his support? He being powerless without the other V's. And here's the kicker. Here's the sugar on the tea. He asked me to join his team, and I said no, and now he's pissy. That's the tea. So once again, we have more lore drops from the characters, but in the way that's done in service of them. So we know now, well, he poses the question to the audience, hey, this guy might not be as strong as he thinks, and it's because of the reliance of the other two V's, which we kind of think that at the bridge that's probably true, and Vox probably knows it's true, and you can see that it's a very insecure part of him, we know it's probably insecurity for him. See how Alistair actually does that attack. He's undermining his authority in a way, and also putting questions in the audience's head, letting them to come to a conclusion. And then also, drops more lore about him and Vox's past, while also, what was I looking for? He drops lore about him and Vox's past in a way that makes it a jab at Vox. So we get some more lore, and he uses his backstory as a stab against Vox, which is of course what Vox has already done to him. So once again, it's like that nice dual play of, okay, so we learn more about the character with how he does stuff, or how he says these things, and we learn more about the lore from the lines themselves, and we learn more about the character from the delivery and usage of those lore bits, which is always a really cool part of writing. And then we got Vox's defensiveness. He gets angry, and eventually completely shuts down. Oh, hold on, what the heck is up? It's a bear! Yo! It must be a black bear because he immediately ran off. Oh, so there's something over here that there we go. I saw it. These vines, man. These vines. I'm looking out for him now. Last two are so good. Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about it with some friends at work earlier. And one of them had already watched it yesterday. And he was like, he didn't, it was over text, but he was like, he wanted to talk about him so bad. But me and my other guy, hadn't watched it yet, so I was like, hold on. Any case, yeah, We get some lore dumps about each of the characters. We get to learn more about them, how they speak, or how they use their information, what kind of personality is, and how they speak. And of course, Vox, as we get near the end of the song, you see Vox get angry. He's likely, because of his anger, he uses too much power. Absolutely shuts down the entirety of the Pride Ring's power, or basically collapses the entirety of the power, the Pride Ring's power. And then Alex uses that opportunity. He's no longer being, he's essentially won that fight, and now being uncontested in the communication game. He's uses that opportunity to turn Vox's message on it, to turn Vox's stance on his head, to not only establish dominance, but also act as a warning, which is really cool. And I don't know if I'm explaining this the best way. Honestly, I feel like it'd be better if I actually had a script for that, for this sort of thing. But I just think it's a really cool example of Soto tell writing. And I remember thinking about that same thing too when I was watching John Wick. And I remember one of the funniest interactions is also, I think, one of my favorites as well. It's a minor interaction. I love bears. Well, depends on what bear it is. I don't mind bears either. Also, I feel like I'm missing something over here. I feel like I've missed something so far, and I don't know. We're gonna find out as we get to if we get too close to the ending part where we have the seed to putting in if we're getting too close to the ending, we put the seed in the thing, and I've missed some stuff. We're gonna start backtracking. For now, we're good. All right, her conch shell. First, get the siren chain. Get the conch shell. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there is. Magic conch. Bunch of phones and TVs and stuff. Interesting. So I'm explaining why all these seeds have different devices around them, which I think would be cool to know about. Something I was already talking about before, about how very strange. But in any case, like with John Wick, one of my favorite interactions in the first movie was the interaction. It was the interaction between John and the police officer, where you just see him. I've never seen the movie before. John, after fighting off the initial wave of baddies. Well, I say initial, it's really just the wave of baddies that comes after him. From, I believe it was, from Vigo, who tries to kill him in his house. But John fights them all off. He murders them. And after the whole excursion, he hears a knock on the door, and we see police lights outside of his house. So he goes over to the door. He opens the door. You see a police officer he just stands there. He looks at John. He says, "Oh, hey, John." You see John here tell him, "Hey," I forgot what his name was. Just go with Billy for now. He's like, "Hey, Billy." Billy looks behind him, sees the dead body on the floor, and he looks back at John. He takes his hat off. Says, "You working again?" John just doesn't respond too much. This entire interaction, John has his pistol behind his back, but he just looks at John, gives him a nod, and he just says, "I'm just working some things out." Billy just looks at him, shakes his head a little bit. It's like, "I'll see you later, John." Puts his hat back on and walks away. Just funniest interaction in the entire movie, but it says so much. Because we know from that interaction that at least that John and the police John, and at the very least, if not the entire police department, that police officer has an understanding with John. They know who he is, or at least what he does. Knows that, of course, they're not going to be able to stop him. Obviously, even if they wanted to. Dude just murdered an entire group of people who are likely trained assassins. Not just trained assassins, but they're at least trained hitmen. Not the average person. Coming over to attack, like the entire group of people came over to attack this one guy, and he murdered all of them with barely scratching himself. There's no way one single police officer is gonna do anything. It's just not gonna happen. And so from that interaction that they have a history. This has likely happened before when John was actually working. So the dude takes one look behind him, he sees the dead body, and he just accepts it and leaves. There's nothing you can do. I mean, really, there's nothing you can do. he doesn't report or anything like that because there's no point. Like he knows if even if the whole police department doesn't know, that guy in particular at least knows about the assassin world and knows that there's zero point in trying to talk about, hey, we should arrest this guy. One, he'll fight everyone off, and two,
Miku Septa.
I mean, the whole assassin world is already known. It would likely assassinate the whole entire area. Also, or in the whole entire police department. Also, dude, can you stop following me around? Man, you're creeping me out, okay? Like, bro, I don't like you stalking me, bro. It's not cool. Just not cool, bro. Man, get a hobby, okay? There's like, you swimming. You swimming, bro. I don't know. You just gotta stop following me, man. It's not cool. It's not chill, bro. Okay, I thought I was stuck for a second. And we know that, yes, we have an understanding between the police officers and John. That says so much about them without having to say that much. Also, a lot of computers over there. So now we have computers over this area, which was very interesting. And we kind of have a time period too. I noticed a lot of those hairdryers look I'm speaking too fast. I noticed a lot of those hairdryers were very retro looking and aesthetic. But most of the computers, these computers look like old Commodores, like, maybe not Commodores, but they look like old IBM and Apple computers. So I think we might have an idea of the relative time period this event might have taken place in, which is very interesting. So something to keep in mind as well. So we don't have the full story yet. I don't have really much of an idea right now. I just think it's interesting to note. But yeah, I just love that solo storytelling of just being able to, of like one interaction, tell so much about characters and their relationships without having to say that much. I'm hoping not speaking too fast either. I feel like I'm speaking too fast. I'm telling you, man, I was not built for talking this long or talking this much. Get more magic conscious over here. Is this the last journal entry? Hold on, this is. Okay. Our old leader is gone. We gathered more of the ancient machines, that we had no need for such things. Interesting. I'll have my thoughts in a minute. But yeah, I do love that subtle storytelling of show don't tell, you know. And I want to circle back around to the discussion of post-apocalyptic worlds. That is one thing they do really, really well. Is that subtle storytelling of what might have happened. Because you immediately look at the world, you know things have gone to crap, and your first thought is what you immediately have questions. What happened? Why is the world like this? You know, that immediately two big questions are right off the bat. It already introduces questions and the ability to give hints. So it's almost a bit easier to do. It's almost a bit easier to do that world building with a post-apocalyptic world. But even then, if you have a good mystery, you still have to be able to actually pay it off. You know, that's still pretty important. Just missing a couple of magic conches. So that's why I love these kind of stories so much. Because you kind of have those, you already have those questions in mind. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. You can't tell me right now. I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. I think I might get myself unstuck. Okay. Thank God. It's like, please don't tell me I have to restart this. Nope. Why did you do that? No. Why did... That's not what I wanted to do. Now I gotta spend an extra 5 seconds waiting for that thing to come back up. I know I'm streaming for like an hour, I've been streaming for like an hour, but that's valuable time. The big man originally had plants on him, or did I just forget? I don't think he did actually. So I think as we get these things, complete, we might be purifying him a little bit. I'm sure he's connected to all this stuff going on around here, which is why he's showing up now. And it seems it's having a positive effect on him, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not. We'll find out. We're missing a couple conch shells, aren't we? We're missing one conch shell. We're missing one conch shell. We're missing the magic conch. Unacceptable. Oh, jeez, I keep... Man. Missing one magic conch. I guess I need to drink some water over here. Oh, jeez. It's like I'm making a speech. Gotta drink some water occasionally. Anyway. But I think it's almost easier to make a story that's a lot more show don't tell in a situation like this, because you already have that environment that poses those basic questions. The only thing you have to do now, the only thing you have to do, I say like it's simple, is actually answer those questions in a satisfying way. Have that, you still have to make a previous world. I feel you still have to make an old world, or at the very least, an explanation of what happened. But the environment itself kind of lends to making it, it kind of lends to that good way of making the story of, don't automatically start presenting all the details at once, kind of thing. This doesn't make sense. So we're missing one magic conch. Keep our eyes peeled over here. Your ears peeled, I suppose. A nice bright sound. And so, I think that's really cool. That's something of why I like this so much. Oh, hold on, I heard it. Magic conch, come to me. We got it, let's go. Oh, hail the magic conch. Let's go. I will take that. Yeah, I honestly did not anticipate getting this long of a conversation about storytelling and world building. But that's kind of the fun of streams like this, especially this really chill stream. It's kind of like I was looking forward to. It's like this has been a very long week. It's been just a nice conversation about just some random topic. Originally, I forgot what I came up here to even talk about in the first place. I don't even remember, man. I don't even think I had anything to talk about in the first place. I just kind of went off on a tangent. The longest tangent you ever heard in your life. Maybe not the longest tangent, but a long tangent. Looking good. One more area to go. just with my mic. The children were forced back back to the loneliness of the waves. The sister wept for her failure. Okay, hold on. I'll read that again. Don't worry. Yeah, you pushed him away. No wonder he's sitting there moping on the moping. You pushed him away. No wonder he's sitting there moping on the boat. What did you anticipate there?
Miku fexate. Aven F Miku day.
Oh, jeez. Oh my god. All right, let's go back here and read this real quick. Oh, jeez. Excuse me. The children. Hold on. I gotta set the stage real quick. The children were forced back to the loneliness of the waves. The sister wept for her failure, and for the fickleness of humankind. Yeah, sounds about right. It's pretty much how we are. I was looking forward to your stream since the week has sucked. Since this week has sucked. Yeah, sucky week. End of the month. Weird crap happens, you know. I get it. And I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. It's got those guys Giles over there freaking out again. Cool to see. Cool to see. Looking forward to seeing that guy's Giles freak out. Okay, I'm pressing every wrong button in the world, but looking forward to see that guy's Giles freak out like crazy. I'm thinking based on honestly, I'm looking at the map right now, and I'm like, I wonder where the last area is. Might be that giant open space in the top, in the over here in the top right of the area that was kind of also missing in that little diagram that shows when you finish an area. I just a thought, it might be over there. It's crazy out of the wild theory. It's pretty open over there. I wonder what's happening in that sector. Anyway, yeah, it's definitely pretty chill. So I thought about doing the Binding of Isaac stream today. I think I might do the Binding of Isaac stream tomorrow. I mean, speaking of that game too, I was planning to run. I think it's yesterday. I was planning to run a Binding of Isaac. I was playing Magdalene. Maggie is already not really much of a fun character, and it was a good run. Started off really well. Started off with the Blood of the Martyr, which if you haven't played that game, it's a damage up item. And Maggie is a character, especially a tank. She has 4 hearts she starts with 4 hearts, which is the most out of all the cast. Starts with an active item called the Heart, which gives her lets her heal a heart on a 4-room charge. So every room you clear, you get a charging active item, which you get max charges and you can use it. So her item took 4 rooms to charge, and it would give you 1 heart. So she's the tank, but she also has low damage too. So not to mention she's also slow. She kind of sucks to play unless you get double deals or getting a sacrifice room start of the game. Oh, hold on, Triforce time. Triforce time. What's the gas canister doing there? What the heck? You're not even looking at the right direction. Man, flip it over. It's like, he's looking at the bottom of the box at that red square. It's like, what is this? I wonder what this weird square is. Bro, you don't even look at the right spot of you don't even look at the right spot on it, bro. You gotta turn it around real quick. Because I didn't realize I didn't change the boat. I didn't change the boat look yet. We got a new boat look. Tinny. Ooh. Oh yeah, it looks like you get tinnitus on that thing. That looks like it's gonna give you a rusty cut. Ooh, rusty cut. Sounds fun. I don't think there's been a single point in this game that I remembered the buttons properly, except for the button to move the boat and the button to do some buttons I remembered. Most of them I did not. But yeah, I was playing Binding of Isaac and I was having a good run. So I'm not gonna go too in depth. But I was having a good run. Got a good item at the start, so it was already doing well. And I was trying to beat this boss called Mother. Or not called Mother, it's called the Beast. It's one of the end game bosses, one of the new bosses added in the DLC. Oh, hold on. The water's glitching out here. It's a little above. It's a little above the where it's supposed to be right now. But that's fine. Piece of Triforce. Piece of Triforce. Let's go. Come on. Oh, not the Triforce, but hey, not bad. Just crack the thing open. See if there's anything in it. To be fair, money's pretty useless nowadays. Money's pretty useless when all society's collapsed. So, never mind. It's freaking useless. That's a terrible Triforce. You think that joke's gonna get old yet? Is that joke old yet? I don't know. I mean, it's not gonna stop me, to be honest. But it's oh wait, this isn't water. This is just fog. It's actually really cool. Interesting. I feel like I'm missing something. There was some landmarks around the area that I wanted to get. I guess I can probably get those after we get this main area first. If there's not assuming it's gonna be some credits. So I don't know. I want to try and get those landmarks first. Keep forgetting there's a boost button I can use. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna boost right into a wall. Oh, maximum damage right there. Not fun. Made me first. No damage. There's no damage in this game, so we'll be fine. But I mean, if there was damage in this game, oh, there is another damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage. It all points back to SpongeBob. This is SpongeBob's world. Yeah. Only thing there's only a few humans now. Sponges rule the world. This is an unfortunate day for humanity. This is what Nickelodeon wants you to. This is what Nickelodeon wants for you and for our future. It's a world comprised only of SpongeBob. That's what they want. That's what they would turn us all into. Spongites. Spongites. What a shame. I'm crying and screaming right now. I mean, you can't hear it. I'm doing it internally. But I'm kicking, crying, and screaming right now. Any case. Yeah. Just, I was having a good run. I get to the end game boss. And then I take some stupid damage and die. And I was like, I had good items. I had good survivability up to that point. But I had to ditch it. I had good survivability to that point, and I had to ditch it because I had to pick up a certain item. As part of getting to the beast, is you're able to unlock what's called you're able to unlock what are called the tainted characters, which are alternate versions of the original characters with a twist. So, I guess, like, example, one of the base characters in the game is, of course, Isaac. He starts in his tainted version, starts off, actually, I think a better option would be, like, a character called Apollyon, which I think was introduced during the Afterbirth DLC. And with him, hold on, I heard something. And his normal form, he starts with an item called the Void, which is an active item that, when used, sucks up other items. Sucks up other items, but mainly it's used for active items as well. And when you use the Void again, it'll use all the active items it has stored in itself. So, before I continue, I'm going to let this thing play out first. That is ominous and eerie at the same time. That is crazy. That's crazy. That's definitely the last area. It's pointing me to where right now. I think that was the only one I need to get right now, anyway. Middle of nowhere. Yeah. Might be one over there in this corner, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. We're going to finish off this area first. I can feel my skin turn spongy. I yearn for water. I mean, your body's gonna be yearning for water anyway, not just yearning for water on the outside. Anyways, go. Where was I? Yeah. So like for for Apollyon, he has an active item. Then you use it. It uses all the other active items you have stored within it. So the turn on its head with Tainted Apollyon, instead instead he has an item called Abyss, which whenever you use it, the items are instead we use the item it has stored within it. Actually, no. Instead of the Abyss, it will suck in any item that you use that's in the room, and instead to turn it into an Abyss Fly, which you can then use to attack, which is actually pretty useful. So it kind of turns every bad item in the game to at least a damage up for you. But instead of sucking in items and being able to use them later, it instead uses up items and destroys them. It's kind of that. That's kind of how the theme of each of the tainted characters. So wait, what? Okay, there we go. So in what direction I had to move the controller right there. Because the camera would go change, and I was like, I don't know where I'm going with this. And so I had to get tainted Maggie, so I had to drop the item that I was using for survivability. So then, after I dropped the item for survivability, that some of my build was based off of, now I'm suddenly at the ending boss fight, and I'm taking a bunch of stupid damage, and I'm like, oh, I can't fall back on this. I can't, I basically screwed at that point, and yeah, I die. And I've done that a few times. I mean, I have a few characters I have to go back to now. We've got the tainted version, because the tainted version just involves unlocking something. But yeah, the tainted version involves just unlocking them, just doing certain things to unlock them. But to get that mark, and also get the new item as well, you actually have to beat that boss. So I have to go back and do those runs again, which is not ideal. I'd rather do both of those at the same time, but it is what it is. And yeah, so I think the Binding of Ice stream will be next week. We'll be doing the Broken Shovel challenge, but I'm not. I think that's one of the options, anyways. I'm not sure yet. I'll probably figure out the time. Any case, I'm speaking super freaking fast, I swear. I do love this area, by the way. Hold on, I heard something. I know I spoke earlier to talk about the story so far. So it looks like these aren't... So what happened seems to be in between an apocalypse. I think there was two apocalypse. It was like there's two apocalypses. Apocalypti. Is apocalypses or apocalypti? I think it's apocalypses. So there's one originally, which caused all these buildings to be destroyed from the ancestors, which seems to have occurred pretty early on, at least relatively speaking. I say really early on. There's old computers there, so it wasn't modern day in a sense. Yeah, I guess we'll just do the thing then. But also, there seems to be a second thing that happened with the big man and all these areas being partially destroyed. So it's very interesting to see. It's like there's two different things that happened, and there's two different storylines that are going on. Like overlap, say, two different. It's a post apocalypse, which is it's just something very unique, and I don't even know how that's supposed to. That's super weird. A post apocalypse. How did you get this? It was so. Wait, there's a rhyme there, and it's not coming. It's not coming to the top of my head. I think it's really unfortunate because it's a very good opportunity to make a good rhyme. And I just don't have anything. I'm just sad now. I'm like it's something there. I tell you. Let's move these things around first and let's get this thing going. All right. I feel like one of too many tangents. Like I kept trying to bring myself back to where I was trying to talk about, and whatever thread line was going through here. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Lilliput power plant. Interesting. Nice. But Mike, I was trying to bring myself back to where we was talking about before, and I keep forgetting about where I was going. Or at least now, I've recycled back to where I was trying to do, and diverted so many times where I've forgotten what I was originally trying to go. What I was originally talking about. I forgot where the home point is. Is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know. So I guess now we're going off another tangent. We're just all about tangents today. Thinking about my dog. You know, I was thinking. Actually, I'm making a joke to myself, at least mentally anyway, because of course I have no one to talk to. So I'll make this joke on stream now, and I wish I don't. I have a video camera, but I'm not gonna use it. But I was thinking about how dogs sleep. If you've ever seen a dog sleep, it is the strangest thing. Yeah, they're adorable and whatnot, but bruh, I mean, okay, hold on. This is stage 4 right here, okay? So I'm sitting next to my dog. We're chilling, we're hanging out, okay? And this man, he's already chilling. He's got just resting head between his paws, and the dude passes out. Okay, cool. And he passes out. He falls over, falls on his side, and he just starts snoring. So okay, I'm moving over to do something else, and I go over to pet him. His eyes open up. He looks at me. He's looking at me as he's actively snoring. I'm like, what? And to be fair, I mean, I'm used to it by now, of course, but like, I know initially it's like, wait, what? I thought you were asleep. And I know he's asleep. And I know he's asleep because I'll try to wake him up if he's asleep. Sometimes he'll sleep, and I gotta take him outside when I get home from work. And he will just be sitting. He just won't move. He won't even react. I'll be trying to get him up, and he's just staring at me. He's looking at. He's actively snoring. He's as he's actively looking at me, like what? I can see your eyes. You know what I'm trying to do. You're just sitting there. Like, okay, cool, fine. I'll just move on then. Like, Blood's just he's just having a chill day. I don't know. Just how it is, I guess. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm assuming it's an evolutionary thing, where dogs, we don't want to be caught off guard if a predator comes around or some threat comes around. You want to be active enough to where you can wake up and react to the situation. That's what makes dogs such good protectors, such good boys, just good boys and girls. But it's still very weird to look at, because I'm like, especially when I'm trying to get him to do something, get him to move. Man is just actively looking at me like, "Hi, yeah, good luck trying to move me." My dog's like, she barks in her sleep. Yeah, it's like you looking at me for it, Chief. Can you start just bro, come on, I'm trying to get you outside so you can go do your business. So I know it's been a while. Blood's looking at me like, "Hey, good luck, Chief. I'm not moving muscle." I don't even know, man. It's just so weird. It's cool, somewhat. It's strange, but it's also, I don't know. It's strange, but it's kind of adorable. You still want to pet him. You still want to pet the doggo. But It's weird. It's like, are you acknowledging what I'm doing right now? Because you're looking at me while I'm petting you. But I mean, all I'm hearing is just you're just snoring louder.
Let's head out.
I don't know. Pets, man. Remember when I had my cat? We get home, I get home from school. Dude would take the high. He was, his cat. Take the highest part in the house. So I'd come home. So like I lived in townhouse at one point. Come home. I look over my bed, and I see my cat. He's just staring at me. Like, he went at so I had a loft bed back in the day, and so he climbed to the top of my loft bed, and he would just be staring out in the hallway. I see his head looking at me across the hallway as I go up the stairs. I'm just, it's like, hey, bro, how you doing? He's just staring at me. And he'd do that too when I'm not. Also, I just realized her arm is actually getting more. His arm's got permanent flowers on it now, which is interesting. Once again, no tangent. Anyways, it's just pets, just pets. The mans would do that even when I was in bed. I'd be in bed and just be chilling, like late at night, Mans would climb. Yo, they be crab rave. It's crab rave right there. Anyway, so I'd be chilling in bed. I'd be relaxing, and then I just hear him climb up the stairs and just walk at the back. He just climb up. He'd look at me. He'd walk at the back. He'd walk to the very end of the loft bed and just sit there. And I thought that was adorable. But yeah, mans would just look at me. So I wake up sometimes also, and he'd just be at the he'd just be at the end of my bed. He'd be chilling, just relaxing there. He's staring at the string of the hallway as well. Pets, you love them, especially when they do weird crap. That's always fun. I'm hearing the big man in the distance. And I'm also noting that we're missing some stuff. We're missing a conch shell. I saw the conch shell. Oh. Back it up. Nope, no, that's not the right button. Back it up. There's the reverse button. Back it up. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. I know Emma will do some weird crap all the time. I think it's just fun. It's adorable. It makes our furry friends just so lovable. I don't know. I'm going off on random tangents over here. I didn't think that'd be. I expected that little excursion to be longer than it was, and now I'm at a loss for words again. Oh my god. Hi. Bro, I told you need to get a hobby. Man, I cannot. What do you? You're like my #1 greatest fan. He's over here just like, hey, can I get a picture? No! No, you cannot have a picture. Can you please leave me alone? I have things to do. Man, I'm over here. I'm trying to look at my window. I'm trying to look at my nice picturesque view, and I just see this giant face staring at me, bro. Can you not, please? Is that a horn? No, that's just his man's hair is going nuts again. You get so scared when my cat started and stared into nothing or at me. I was scared there was a ghost, lol. I want a pet squirrel. Hey, good luck with that. Good luck with that one. I don't know how tameable they are. It's probably a reason why nobody has pet squirrels, unfortunately. I mean, maybe some people do, but there's like the animal conservationists or whatever who know about squirrels, and I mean, there might even be pets. They just have them in a habitat somewhere, and they're just feeding them and stuff to actually study them and whatnot. Anyway, yes, big man is stalking. I told this man to leave me alone. It's this dude's still staring at me, man. Bro, I come on, bro. Get a hobby. Get a hobby. I know it's the world is ruined, and you're a giant vine demon, but come on, man. It's gotta be something you can do, other than following this person around.
Let's go.
Mans, I cannot have you. I cannot have you blocking my view like this all the time. It's just not. It's not cool. It's not chill, fam. This dude's over here teleporting out of nowhere. He's like, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, yo, hey, can I get an autograph?" No, then you cannot have an autograph. Like, leave me alone. I'm trying to chill, fam. Like, jeez. Like, this is in the world. Something like, yo, man, can you step off, please? He's not doing anything, to be fair. He's just being weird. He's like, I'm just being me. Okay, fam. Alright, bro. Cool story, bro. Didn't ask. Cool story, bro. I didn't ask. I think I see what I missed. I don't know if I went that way or not.
Where's Hal?
I think I did. Yeah, I think I just went in circles again.
Let's head out.
I'm wondering if the area to get over there to that conch shell is in the outside, or is on the outside. I'm trying to go around this time. Oh, well, I can speed this. I can't speed it up in here. Gotta move slowly this time. Alright, here we go. I'm trying to get around and see if I can... Oh, we're gonna hit this thing. Nope. Okay, cool. Try to get around and see if I can find some sort of way of getting in here. Although I thought I looked around the edges of this. Okay. The entry you haven't gotten there. You haven't gotten there. So I have to go from high to get over there. It's like a more of a later area. They're just foreshadowing here right now. Which is good to know. I just don't want to miss stuff. I just don't want to miss anything. I don't want to willfully miss anything. Wait. Let me rephrase that. I don't want to miss anything I could have gotten. I could have gotten that. I just don't want to miss it because I don't want to miss it right now. If I haven't checked an area because I haven't searched every corner of the map, that's fine. But if I have missed something that I could have gotten because I was right in the area, that's a little annoying. He's lonely. I'm telling you, that's not an excuse for stalking. You cannot get an autograph. I'm sorry. You cannot get a picture. It will not happen. Maybe at the end, maybe I get a picture. If he's determined to not be hostile, we might get a picture. But I need more journal entries to determine that. We need more information to determine if he's hostile or not. The jury's still out on that one. Register the crab. Oh. As I sit there, hidden the corner. I don't know if I registered the crab already or not. I haven't. We gotta find a crab of some point. Come on. Oh, no. I'm pressing B to reverse, and that's not the reverse button. And we're still in the wall, of course, Expert driver, everyone. Expert driver. Jeez. I ran out of things to talk about. We had a whole discussion about creativity, or had a whole discussion about writing and whatnot. Now I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. To be fair, there's one thing I don't know. I will say, recently I've been trying to, I think I mentioned before, trying to write a story. And so, in service of that story, right now, like one of the people in my story is supposed to be a professional photographer and a professional photographer. And I thought originally what I could have done, I could have just written it as is, but I wanted to get a bit more detail. I wanted to be more purposeful with how I was writing description of the character. Because I mean, obviously I can't go super in depth because I don't have all the knowledge of photography. But I felt like at least try and put some more detail in it, or at least make it make the writing more purposeful about this person's descriptions and whatnot. So I really don't like him being right there. So I was trying. I've been looking recently about photography. Oh, here we go. Crab boy. Nice.
Was dran?
It's really interesting to look at because I've thought about getting into it before. Because I look. All right, fine. All right, chief. Actually, you know what? I was hoping those crabs would stay there. I hear conch shell as well. Oh, here we go. I was looking at photography stuff. And I think it's really interesting. I haven't looked too much in depth on it yet. But I've been trying to at least somewhat look at it, you know? Hold on. Hold on. Wrong button. Postcard mode. Okay, fine. We'll get a picture of the big man. Actually, this isn't a good spot. This isn't a good spot. Maybe something more open. So too many trees. There's too many trees around here. I think it's really interesting as an art form and whatnot. 'Cause I've been wanting to do photography for a while. Okay, okay, fine. Fine. We're doing a selfie. We're doing a selfie with the big man. He wants a picture so badly. Here we go. We're gonna make a picture with this guy. That's not the right button. Come on. Okay, we're gonna get this decent angle. I'm gonna zoom. Oh, that's not the right button. Nope, that's not the right button. Come on. What do you mean I can't go forward or backwards? Zoom LT. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah. It's big man and girl, I guess. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's the button for that. Do a screenshot right here. There we go. All right, bro. Now stop. Now, can you stop stalking me, please? I got a picture with you. What are you? No. No, you cannot. Okay, no. No. You're weird, bro. You're weird. No, I don't want that. No. The frick he's talking about. I don't know. What you mean you want 2 pictures? It's gonna cost you extra. That's not. I ain't a smile. I ain't a smile. That's a giant gaping hole. I don't even know what that is. Maybe you're smiling. I don't know. Who knows? The big man's the giant. The big man's big mystery. But yeah, I've been looking at photography because I've been taking a lot of pictures for my album covers and stuff. I want to pick more low light pictures, like nighttime pictures and whatnot. But phone cameras don't do too well in that situation. No. Yeah, phone cameras do not like the night very much. Even with like I got a Google Pixel, and even with a night sight, it still doesn't like nighttime very much. So I've thought about getting an actual dedicated camera. So it's like dual purpose. So I'm learning about photography, not just for the. I'll get this in a second. Not just for the actual but not just for the story, but also just for my own personal knowledge. There's a lot of going. There's a lot go. You know, there's a lot goes into it, of course. I haven't looked too much at the actual cameras themselves, but I know when I remember when I looked at cameras before, I wasn't looking too in depth as purpose. I was looking as purposefully as I could have because I lacked that knowledge. I still lack a lot of knowledge anyway. But they're expensive. Long story short, there isn't much of a story there, to be fair, but they're expensive. So I'm like, that's going to be something I have to save for a long time in the future. Because I do not have that kind of cash for that. Hey, thanks, fam. But I think it'd be another cool experience for art. You know, another cool art outlet, I suppose. I mean, I'm just a fan of art in general. Like different creative expressions and whatnot. So I think it's gonna be I think it'd be very fun, very cool. I already like taking pictures and whatnot. Granted, it's a very different way of taking pictures and doing that sort of thing. Anyway, I want to get over there. I see. Kind of see what's going on there. We'll get to that. We will get to that. I have to backtrack a little bit. I think get this over here at least. You want the magic conscious. But yeah, it's... I think it's one of those... Oh, wait, what the... Oh, I must have gotten that one over there already then. I was thinking about a different one. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Hold on. We followed him like fools, bedeviled by his charms. What price some seeds of mass when we crave so... Wait, hold on. God. Body, please. I'm trying to speak. We followed him like fools, bedeviled by his charms. What price some seeds of mass we craved so deeply to conform? Guess the big man's evil. Look at this. He's doing the bit. He's doing evil stuff. So that's the anguish of the big man. So that's even the big man himself. That's just his pain that's sitting there. Bro, I don't want to see the big man is just he's just sad. He's just a sad boy. He's just walking around like. Fair enough. I mean, it'd be like that. But I mean, you did cause this, so I don't know what you want from me, Chief. I mean, phone cameras are actually pretty good. And one of the things I was looking at the article I was reading about photography is like, yeah, phone camera has gotten to the point where most people don't even need an actual dedicated camera because their phone camera does everything they needed to do already. Realistically, you be getting an actual dedicated camera if you were A, trying to get into the hobby, or B, if you're an actual professional photographer and we're trying to do a lot more. Like in general, you like to just need the, you just be fine with just the. I'm trying to get up there actually. I don't know how. I see. But what does it look for? I think I'm gonna go this way. I don't know. I think I'm going the wrong way. We're gonna check real quick. Dawn. Anyway. Yeah, you would really only need that dedicated camera if you're doing it professionally or if you really want to get in the hobby. And I do want to get in the hobby, so I don't need like a super high tech camera. Like even the basic cameras look like they're hundreds of dollars, if not nearly 1,000. It's expensive. So it's like, I mean, to be fair, it's likely because photography is such a niche hobby in the first place. So it's like, there's not much of a return. There's not much. Only really dedicated people are gonna buy this in the first place. So we kind of make our money back. That's when the tech that goes into the certain parts and aspects of the actual camera itself are really interesting and cool, but they're likely also very precise and not very easy to make. Well, imagining a lot of the price, to be fair. Like I said, I'm just sure was the price comes not just from the technology itself, but also because it's a niche hobby. And so it's more of a, if not many people are going to be buying this, we want to make sure that people who do buy it actually, we actually make a return on investment there, or actually make some money off of it. Which makes it harder for people to get into the hobby, but also is understandable in business. They need to make money. It's just unfortunate. That makes it so it's really expensive to get into, just even to buy a regular camera. We're missing a. Thanks for scaring me right there. How many magic conscious? We're missing 2 magic conscious. Save the big man. We're gonna see what happens. I think it'd be less. I think it would be less us saving him, and be more us just kind of. Yeah, I think it'd be less us saving him, and more us really letting him move on. That's what it seems like anyway. Some of these people are getting told a tale. Also, wait, is that a burnt piece of these vines? I just realized that that is not a normal flame. These are not normal flames. Wait a minute, hold on. So they just burnt these things. They just stay lit. They just stay lit forever. Wait, hold on. I need to get on that. Oops. Oh yeah, no, old quality cameras are interesting. Although I'm sure they're even more expensive, given that likely, not many of them left. Ones that are around, like, very old, of course. But yeah, it's definitely its own unique aesthetic. If anything, I feel like phone cameras in that sense, or old phones with their old cameras are in unique sense. It's like a callback to a different era. You take a video with an old camera. It's like going back to 2011, when the video's quality was terrible and everyone didn't do editing. So everyone's got the crappiest video quality in the world, the crappiest all quality. But it was super fun, It's not like these short. It's not like. It's like a better version of TikTok in a way. No, just short videos, straight to the point. It's like those good memes you might see on YouTube, like a 6-second meme, where you just see somebody like a bottle comes around, a bottle gets thrown from across the room and hits somebody in the face, and it's all in 420p or 120p at 30 FPS. And it was the funniest thing you've ever seen. The funniest thing you've ever seen. That's the olden days. That's the olden days of the internet right there. Maybe it's the olden days of video anyway. Also, it's cool. New hairstyle unlocked. That's all the little pieces unlocked. Yeah, that's all the different styles unlocked. That's cool. I think my favorite's going to be Climber, and I do like braids, to be fair. That's the original one, though. Yeah, that's still cool. Oh, it actually likes completely braids, I see. Interesting. And then got Tinny. Nice. I think before I put this thing in the the whole story. I think I might just actually revert it back to all. I might revert all these things back to the regular one. I'm gonna revert all these style choices back to back to the original counterparts, just for the ending portion. Anyway. Yeah, low quality videos of cats. Yeah, just the old type of videos where just, you know, it's like 10 seconds, something stupid happens. It's terrible quality. The audio quality is freaking terrible. It peaks the mic all the time. And it was the funniest crap. That was the peak. That was I'm sounding really old right now. That was peak back in my day. That was the good content we had. I mean, genuinely, that was really cool. You know, definitely interesting way of making content. And I definitely feel like we use for a storytelling device nowadays. Here we go. Oh, I heard loading screen. Okay. What now? Oh. He was not positive. I told you he was evil. He tried to kill us. Oh. Oh. What in the heck? Oh, like shoot him. Shoot him. Fire a blaster. Fire a laser beam out of your arm and shoot him in the face. No, she just falls over. Okay. But the brother dried his sister's tears and took her hand once more. He believed in her, and together they would have their new home. You rest now, Miku. You tried to do it all on your own. Okay, that went... Okay, cool. Yeah, F you, big man. I told you, me and my homies hate big man. Something about the brother doing something. I told you. You think you were wondering before when I was like, oh, I don't like this guy. This dude is evil. Yeah, no, look at him. Look at him over here. Thankfully we have the dome. The dome keeps us safe. The dome keeps the evil people. The dome keeps the evil people away. Like, you look at him, it's like, you know, screw you, dome guy. Or screw you, big man. I don't even know where I'm going, by the way. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, screw you, dome guy, or screw you, big man. I'm about to get one. I'm actually terrified. I don't know if I'm gonna get one tapped if I go out here. Look, he's actually looking at me. Just look at him staring at me. He's just watching. No. You stay over there. You stay over there. He looks scared. He sounds hostile. But he looks... Body language is telling me scared. Body language is telling me don't hurt me. General sounds are telling me... Brrr. Maybe he just wants to talk. That was not talking body language before. I'll be fair. It might have been that his presence might have actually caused her to collapse. I guess. Keep that hand over there. You keep that hand to yourself. You understand? What I tell you, he's just watching. Man's like, hey, can I talk to you? No, yeah, what? Oh, I don't like how close he is. No, you keep that hand over there. Chief, you keep back. Where am I going? Oh, guess I have to bring her to the bigger man. Hand her over. Throw her into the water. You did this. It was your fault. Wait, actually? Wait, what? I'm not even sure what's happening right now. All the various seeds and the powers that they've gained are coming down. We're getting the power of the spirit. We're getting the power of the world. Spirit bomb. Spirit bomb. Oh. The big man, big tree man. He's becoming Groot. He became Groot. Oh, hey, our arm's glowing green now. Can it shoot lasers now? Aww. That's adorable. I still want to shoot lasers out of our arm, though. That'd be cool. I figured this. I figured that. Oh wait, I realized my thing was on here. I'm gonna say hats off to the team. Y'all did a good job. I know. So yeah, it was pretty fun. Some good chill puzzles, chill game. Nice art. It was. Love the music. Very chill. Very purposeful. Little details like when the story part showed up. You see all the, especially when the people, you know, the two main characters when their stories showed up. You have they have those little piano notes that show up whenever the piano notes that played whenever the things showed up. That was pretty cool. And of course the visuals are really cool and everything. I don't know. I'd go into depth. I'd have to stew on it. I'd have to stew on it a little bit more and go in depth. But genuinely, like, hats off to the development team. I honestly didn't think I'd even be playing this, but I think it's really cool. It works very well for stream because, I mean, otherwise I'd be watching a video and I'd be bored and I'd be probably passing out, and I move on to playing Overwatch and ruin my afternoon. But instead, we're gonna chill here, enjoy a nice walking simulator. You know, this just works for in this scenario, and I genuinely enjoyed my time. So I'm thinking, like, the story, what it seems like it happening. I know we didn't get all the different journal entries, but what it seems like it's happened is, I mean, before, we don't know what happened to the original, the first apocalypse that actually created this world. I'm assuming it might have been global warming. Not sure. It's hard to tell, given how early it seems in the time. Early it seems. It doesn't seem like it was early enough to be in that Unreal Engine. No wonder it looked so good. It was Unreal. That explains a lot. I'll be fair, it's not just Unreal. Unreal is able to give you great good visuals, but it doesn't automatically make big good visuals. It doesn't only make good visuals. You still have to do good art. I really like the look of this world and everything. It's this nice post-apocalyptic plus very tribal type setting. It's genuinely really cool. In any case, what was I talking about before? Oh. Yeah, I know we're missing all the parts here, but it seems like, at least from this scenario, like the big man story and everything, they came to this new area. They came to this new world or whatnot. And then the big man comes over here. He's like, hey, guys. You see this cool technology thing we got here? Hey, you want to check some of this out? And like, oh yeah, sure, it's pretty cool. And now you got, oh boy, you know, you got these seeds things around here. If you combine the technology in these seeds, if you create, he says he's like, oh boy, actually no, he thinks to himself, he's like, what if I combine the seeds and the tech? Oh, hey guys, hey, I think we got something good here. Hey, bring me all the technology you can find. It's like these phone looking things. Find these hairdress looking thing. Just find all these things that look like they got the sparklers in it or whatever. Bring those to me. All right, I'll make some good stuff with it. They bring them to him, and he hooks them up to he cooks all this stuff up to the seeds, and uses them to get power or whatever. I don't know what the frick is going on here. But unfortunately, that wasn't what the seeds were supposed to do. So it corrupts the seeds. Seeds get corrupted. They get mad. They come out from the depths. You see these strands of, you see these vines come around. They get mad, start destroying everything. They're going wow, wham, wham, whack. They start murdering. They're like, oh hey, big man, hey, the vines coming out the vines coming out from water. Like, oh yes, this is concern. This might be concerning. And big man's like, whatever, it's fine, it's all right. So they keep throwing this stuff. They keep throwing technology into the fire. Keep making the seeds, and this vine stuff gets angry. It starts lashing out. Starts decapitating fools. Starts murdering fools. And it just destroys everything. Eventually, after all this destruction, the big man is left alone. He's like, oh no, I led these people to destruction. He gets sad. So he, in the last ditch attempt, he throws himself into the moss and dies, consumed by the very evil he has created. But unfortunately, that does not save the citizens, does not save the world. All it does is cause him to be left alone as a giant effigy with his mistakes, his torment left on the world, as where the heck that thing was, to sit there and wallow in misery until the end of time. Until we came along with our weird arm. I don't really know what's going on with that, Chief. She came along, she started restoring the world, and the big man came back up, wondering what's going on. He's just viewing, he's just watching, and realized, oh hey, I think this girl might be able to make me pass on. So now, after all this stuff gotten restored and whatnot, the big man is trying to talk. He accidentally knocks her out with his bad vibes. Yeah, he knocks her out with the bad vibes. And so now, with the power of friendship and 8 seeds that we collected, I guess 9, with one in here, we use the power of a spirit bomb to blow this guy's spirit into the afterlife, let him move on. And now, with a spiritless body, the effigy can finally, it was finally at peace. The effigy grows into a giant tree for some reason, and is now just kind of chilling here. It's kind of weird looking tree, to be honest. I would not get any apples from that tree. No, would not eat any fruit from that tree. Not gonna lie, even if it's probably healthy, Adam, I don't trust it. But yeah, that was interesting. That was pretty fun. Yeah, I mean, friendly as a giant tree, sure. I don't know about the effigy thing. I suppose it was just his sadness it was left. The evil big man was gone. The actual big man was gone. He's just here. Is a sad boy roaming around the place, wallowing in his misery. Dear diary, last night I cried. Tonight I cried again. I know, and I think tomorrow I'm gonna cry again, because I'm just so sad. I don't know. I feel like I'm just assaulting some people with that. By the way, to be fair, don't worry, I am depressed. It's not. It is how it is sometimes. But, in any case, I think that's it for right now. I'm not gonna go around trying to look for everything at the moment. Maybe I'll do it off screen, like in my own time. But I think for this time we've got everything, the main stuff done, and I think that'll be it for right now. I've been streaming for 2 hours, so got the good, doing good on time at least. I'm gonna probably end it here. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. You've enjoyed this whole excursion of this random game I got on Steam for free one day and was just like, oh, why not play for stream? Walking simulator. I got some stuff to talk about. That'd be cool. Oh, hold on. We get to see the piece of Triforce. Let's go. That's a weird like Triforce. Get the old camera, the old trumpet. It's probably not working anymore. Although I'll be honest, I don't want to put my mouth on that thing. Probably get cut for barnacles. Old cash register, nice. Steering wheel, or well, I guess steering wheel, yeah. I don't know what that thing is. I think it might be a cast. Maybe it's Demon Core. Who knows? Wait, no, we still got some stuff left. There's still one. Well, we're just going around the gallery now. We're still going in the gallery right now. After I put everything down, then we're gonna end it off. I think there's some flowers you can put away too, but yeah, we're looking at all this stuff. Hey, typewriter. Okay, cool. Yeah, I used to have I used to use a typewriter too. Like my grandfather had a typewriter, and I used to have to use it for some school stuff. Well, I didn't have to use it for school stuff. It just maybe used for school stuff. It was just certain projects he had. I don't know. Writing assignments. It's very interesting. You can't go back. I mean, you probably know there's no backspace in a typewriter. You've got ink. If you got to type, if you had to remove a letter on a paper in a typewriter, you had to go back. You go back on that line. You press the X button multiple times to ink it out, to make it just to ink it out, and then you move on. It makes you have to type better, I'll tell you that much. Even though I still fat finger keys nowadays, so I don't know. What even? Oh, it's a play system. Interesting. Yeah, Jack in the Box. So they didn't know how to use it properly. It's like you said, you're staring so hard at the bottom of that box. I'm like, I don't know what you're looking for, Chief. What's this right square doing? Hey, I mean, if you want, you can look at it all you want. I don't know what you can do with that thing though. This is music box, right? Yeah. There's little grooves in it and the different parts of the different lengths of metal. So yeah, I think it's a music box. Yeah, I think that's all the thing we got. That's all the stuff we got. Because I'm not going to be looking for everything right now. I'm going to go put those flowers around the other side. But yeah, I think it was pretty cool. I could link all the items to SpongeBob. I'd love to see the theories. I'm sure you could probably find something you could do. Interesting. Every new plant you put on here is like a new instrument, which is really cool. That's really cool sounding as well. I do really like this game. I wouldn't say it's my favorite game, of course, but it's definitely worth checking out. I mean, I'd played through most of it, of course, but I haven't looked at everything. I still think if you can, if you have any interest in the game and you want to play it yourself, just maybe just go through it again. I guess I would recommend checking it out. I heard the first. I don't know about the first one. This is the sequel. I don't know if the first one has any information that we missed. Probably won't be playing it, to be honest. But hey, we'll see what happens. Anyway, now this is the ending time. So, okay, hope you guys enjoyed. Well, all the normal stuff like share, subscribe, comment, that kind of thing. Glad to be here and whatnot. Streaming for all y'all. I'm going off on a I'm don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just freaking spouting words over here. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And I figured we end off all the rest of the stuff today. I wasn't sure how long it would take, and looks like we got in good time today, so it's all good. Next week, I'm not sure what we're playing yet. I might do the Binding of Isaac stream next week. Probably not gonna do Prey just yet. I'm gonna save that for another day. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, depends on how I'm feeling. It depends on how I'm feeling. A lot of the reason why I was doing this game in the first place is because it's pretty chill. Originally, I was doing it for just to talk. That's stuff to talk about. But also, it's just really chill. And in a very stressful week, a lot of things going on. It's just nice to sit around, just do some exploration. Listen to nice chill music, look at some cool visuals, and just have a talk. You know, it's close enough. It's close to just chatting stream. It's close to just chatting stream, without being a just chatting stream. That's kind of how it is. But yeah, so without repeating myself too much, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time. Guess I'm lifting other endings. I get. There's only so many times. There's only so many ways you can end the stream. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm going to go watch freaking Has Been Hotel before I get spoiled on it.